Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Don't let tough times stop you. Let them serve as guideposts, subtle reminders that you're actually on the path to something real, the place where we chase breadcrumbs of wisdom, wealth, and financial freedom. Today's episode is a special one. We're diving deep into a topic that many of you have been asking about lately, Zebec Network and my personal investment outlook. Now, before we get into the weeds of today's market chaos, let me clarify something. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just an investor sharing my own experience, thoughts, and strategies. Take this video as educational content, not a directive to buy, sell, or hold. Everything I share is intended to spark curiosity and empower you to do your own research. With that said, I truly appreciate every single one of you who tunes in, shares these videos, smashes that like button, and subscribes to the channel. This community has been growing organically, and I couldn't do any of this without your incredible support. From the very beginning, this channel was built with one goal, to help you get your mindset and money right. And as we all know, good investments start with the right mindset. So before we go further, one practical tip: make sure you're securing your crypto. On this channel, we recommend using a cold storage wallet, and our preferred pick is Tandem. Many folks in our community use Tandem and have left positive feedback. It supports the channel, and more importantly, it supports your financial independence by keeping your assets safe when exchanges and custodial services get shaky. Let's move into today's focus, Zebec Network, a project many of us have been quietly bullish on. Whether you're holding a little or a lot, this update should give you some clarity. Now, unless you've been living under a rock, you're aware of the rising geopolitical tensions, particularly involving the US and Iran, and the market volatility that's followed. The news cycle is moving fast, and headlines are flooding in. One I'm looking at right now reads, "After Trump attacks Iran, what experts and officials fear for the American homeland." That fear, uncertainty, and doubt, it spills over into the markets. And what are we seeing right now? Liquidation, market-wide. It's a common reaction to global instability, and crypto, being a high-volatility asset class, often feels the shockwaves first. Let's jump into the charts. Take a look at the market. It's all red, blood in the streets. And I know it's not easy to look at. The fear is real, especially for newer investors. Even for seasoned traders these days, test your conviction. But we have to zoom out. This is not the end. This market dip, it's creating an opportunity. Now let's talk Zebec Network. See, right now Zebec is being heavily discounted. Let's call it what it is. For example, a $100 investment today gets you nearly 31,000 ZBCN tokens. Compare that to the recent past, where that same $100 would fetch you only 20,000 or 23,000 tokens. This is a major entry opportunity. These moments don't last forever. Here's how I'm approaching it. I'm dollar cost averaging DCA into my positions. Every drop is a chance to lower my average cost. For those of you new to DCA, it's the process of investing fixed amounts at regular intervals regardless of the asset's price. This strategy smooths out volatility and prevents emotional decision-making. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Are you seriously buying Zebec while the market is tanking? That's madness. But here's what I want you to consider. Undervalued doesn't mean worthless. Zebec is one of the few projects continuing to build through this turbulence. Partnerships? Still progressing. Product development? Still ongoing. Ecosystem? Still evolving. Smart investors, whales, are already accumulating. While retail investors panic sell, institutions and seasoned investors are licking their chops. They're buying the fear. They have no set timetable. They don't need one. They just understand value. They know this isn't forever. The market crash? It's not about Zebec. It's not about your investment choice being wrong. It's about macroeconomic forces, geopolitical tensions, liquidity crunches, external factors that have nothing to do with the fundamentals of the token you believe in. So, ask yourself this. Has Zebec done anything wrong? Have the devs rugged the project? Have they broken any promises or partnerships? No. Then why should your conviction waver? This is a time of reevaluation. Maybe you had a goal, 100,000 ZBCN tokens, or maybe 1 million. Whatever your personal goal was, now is the moment to reassess your plan and act accordingly. For some, that might mean stepping aside and holding cash. For others, like myself, it's a time to buy. You don't have to go all in. You don't need to catch the absolute bottom. Nobody does. But you should be thinking long term. This is chess, not checkers. Don't let today's panic determine tomorrow's wealth. Even if Zebec drops lower from here, I'm comfortable. Why? Because I've studied the fundamentals. I believe in the team, the tech, and the tokenomics. I know they're solving a real-world problem, enabling real-time, streaming payroll systems for businesses and creators. That's powerful. And in a token economy, utility always returns to the top. Let me repeat that. Utility always rises. Meme coins fade, hype dies out, but actual use cases? They survive. They flourish. And if you need a break from watching your portfolio bleed, just take one. Close the app, walk away. The markets will still be here tomorrow, but don't waste the opportunity to plan. Think about rebalancing. Look for those low-risk entries. Think like a whale. Many of you have mentioned you're nervous, unsure whether to stay in or pull out. That's completely understandable. But think about this. If you sell now at a loss, you've locked in that loss. You've given up your position. But if you hold and DCA where appropriate, you give yourself the possibility of a recovery. This is where the separation happens between panic sellers and future millionaires. Because let me tell you, no great investor ever made life-changing returns by buying high and selling low. It's always the opposite. They bought when everyone was fearful, they held when no one believed, and they sold when everyone finally started jumping in late. Zebec is not a pump-and-dump scheme. It's an ecosystem, one that's preparing for growth even during market downturns. The best projects always build during the bear. That's where wealth is forged. So what's next? Stick to your strategy. Don't let headlines and red shake you. Watch the fundamentals, ES. Check their roadmap. Be informed. Don't just hold your tokens, understand them. Zebec isn't just another token. It's a foundation for continuous finance. It's programmable money flow. It's the kind of infrastructure layer that other apps and services can be built on. That's how big the vision is. And remember, this isn't financial advice. This is a look inside my mindset, my research, and my plan. Your plan might be different. That's totally fine, but make sure you have one. Right now, I'm laser-focused on increasing my position. I'm not chasing green candles or hype coins. I'm focused on real, long-term plays. And Zebec is one of them. If you're wondering, when should I buy? When will it go back up? You're asking the wrong questions. The right questions are, for tuning in week after week. We're not just talking about coins here. We're building mindsets. We're building legacies. So stay strong, stay informed, stay bullish on knowledge. One last thing. How was video good or bad? Just tell me in comment. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's grow this community. Let's keep these conversations going. Because no matter how red the charts are today, our vision for the future stays green. Until next time, this is signing off.